we have so much in common, but it's such an honor to definitely host this call with you this morning. You're the VP of Finance, you run the customer service, you do so many other things and wear so many other hats, and all while doing it so graciously. So it's such an honor to share this platform with you today.
You're so sweet. Listen, I have been talking about this one guy. You and I have talked about him, and I mention him often on our leadership calls and on these calls. But Darren Hardy is somebody that plugs in to his community every single day. And so, one of the times that I purchased a great training from him, I really it's one of those things that's pregnant, kind of like the Bible, Kayaetta. The more you
Mm.
read it, the more you go back, the more you get something from it. So there is one of his lessons in insane productivity. It's a training that I bought from him years ago, and I revisited it, and I love it, Kayetta, because it talks about encoding success habits and short circuiting bad habits.
You got me. You introduced me to Darren Hardy, and I gotta say, you all are not following that man, and tapping into his lessons. Oh my goodness! So I'm gonna tell you, Myron Golden, John Maxwell, and Darren Hardy got me in a chokehold. Okay, Darren is so fundamental, and I absolutely love um his lessons. And so when you sent over the insane productivity, I was like, yes, let's go, let's get it. Um, and so Kathy, one of the biggest takeaways from Darren Hardy's insane productivity is that success is built on encoded habits.
Yep.
And he actually took that from, if you all do want to do some research on him, the compound effect philosophy. And he talked about small movements, um, small decisions made over a period of time consistently, positive choices, how that snowballs into success. So when we're talking about insane productivity being built on encoded habits, he also talks all the time about how willpower alone is not enough. uh and he talks about how it runs out too quickly. I think Myron Golden talks about that too.
Yeah.
How a lot of us may rely on willpower, but it's just not enough. We have to design our habits into our routines so that they stick. What you think about
Oh,
that,
yeah.
Kat?
Exactly. I mean, otherwise, the bad habits, and you're lying to yourself and you're lying to others if you pretend like you don't have bad habits.
Okay.
They sneak in and they derail us before we even realize it. I mean, if you think about it, you can get distracted by something that you just really enjoy doing, and you realize, oh my God, the whole day went away at 6 o'clock. What?
Mhm. Mhm.
So, Kayada, let's share some real strategies for locking in the good and short circuiting the bad. So, let's start with 5 ways to encode some success habits.
Okay. All right. Well, here's my first one. Stack habits. Stack your habits. Attach a new habit to something you already do consistently. For example, after I pour my morning coffee, I immediately review my top three priorities for the day. One, two, and three. What am I going to knock out? Not 20, but my top three highly valued, productive activities that I'm going to make sure that I get done. I'm going to review those while I'm drinking my coffee.
I love it. I love it. My second is environment design. See, if you want to read more, keep more books on your nightstand and your desk. If you want to eat healthier, keep fruit on the counter instead of chips in the pantry. I
Hmm.
mean, it's not rocket surgery, right?
Right, right. Get the bad stuff out the way. Put it in the garage, right? In the trunk of your car, right? the
Right. Right.
or don't get it, right? Don't even buy it. Don't even bring it in the house. Um, I love that environmental design, Kathy. I love that. Be intentional about your surroundings. Third, use triggers and cues. Use triggers and cues. So set alarms, sticky notes, or even use certain songs as reminders. I'm sitting at my office desk right now, and I look up. I have all kind of sticky notes, and I mean, it's not the cutest thing, but I look up. I see my scriptures. I see my calls for the day. Of course, I have my beautiful mother and my hardworking father memorabilia right in front of me to inspire me to keep going. Financial, I look up, I see it, that my vision board, the map of the United States, right? Next time I go international, right? Have that in front of you. Use your triggers. Alarms. I had alarms all day long because guess what? I can't remember all that stuff, right? So I have alarms that trigger 30 minutes out, 15 minutes out. This don't try to remember everything all on your own. And then the song, I love that. Do you know, Kathy, that they say songs are great for people that's dealing with Alzheimer's and dementia because they'll remember a song before they remember you know what I mean? So
Gotcha. Yeah, yeah. Trigger for an event. Yeah. Right.
exactly.
That makes
So
sense.
imagine what it'll do for you. What you think?
I love that. Here's number 4 for me. Celebrate small wins. It is the little things in life, y'all. So every
Mhm.
time you complete a success habit, acknowledge it. Hey, I did
Yep.
good. I moved toward my goal today. I did make the calls that I was supposed to make today. I
Mhm.
did do that task at the house I was supposed to do today.
Mhm.
The
Mhm.
euphoria from the dopamine reinforcement, it wires it deeper into your brain. So when you celebrate that, yeah, I did that. That's right.
Mhm. Yeah,
You know,
right. High five yourself.
exactly. Small things. It is the small things. Kayetta?
Fifth, use accountability. When someone's watching, you're more likely to follow through. Right? So sometimes people say, oh, I'm not going to tell anybody what my goal is or what I'm going for, what I'm working for. And I guess that has its place. But when you have an accountability partner, you can tell them, say, Kathy, I didn't do anything last month. So this month, I want to make sure I close 3 customers and hit a minimum of 500 CV. Right. And Kathy's
Hmm.
gonna call me and say, where you at with your CV? Like, what are you doing? Where you at? Right. So
That's right.
have an accountability partner to help you get through the day. So text your evening checklist out to your partner just so you don't skip it. Ooh. Well, I'm gonna try that, Kathy. I'm gonna try that, Kathy. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it tonight. You
Right back
Y'all
at
do
you.
that. I want y'all do that. Choose somebody you're gonna check. You're gonna send your checklist to tonight. We want to hear your feedback.
Yes, that'll be interesting for next
Mhm.
Wednesday to get some feedback on how the week went. I
Mhm.
like it. So let's now think about 5 ways to short circuit bad habits. Because, like I said earlier, if you are pretending to yourself or pretending to others that you don't have bad habits, then you're not being, you're a non-truth teller. So
Mhm.
you like that euphemism? Um, so let's tackle those bad habits that cripple your progress. First strategy: remove the trigger. If
Mm.
social media derails you, delete the app or log out every time so it's harder to get in. How about that?
That's right. Stop playing with it.
If you got a
Don't hit
scrolling
the chat.
problem, just log all the way out. And if you got to log all the way back in, you're less likely to pick it up every time. Right?
Right. Right.
Because
Exactly.
you're thinking,
Exactly.
dang, I don't remember my password. Oh my God, I got to look it up. Da, da. Yep.
Yeah. Second, make it inconvenient. I just talked about this. I rushed the gun. So make it inconvenient. Put the TV remote in another room, or keep junk food in the garage.
You in the garage.
Put it in the garage. The extra friction help break the autopilot cycle. And you know what? And it starts with a decision too. Make a decision. What is it that you really want? Right? Identify what the distractions are. If you need to write the distractions on the wall, the distractions are this, and put a big old X on it. Do whatever you gotta do. Do
Yeah,
whatever you
yeah.
gotta do.
Wean yourself. See, this is how you know something is a destructive distraction. If you can't fast from it, if you can't
Mm.
fast from it, then
Mm.
that would be the thing. Whatever the thing is for you, no judgment, but you do the judging on yourself. If you
Mm.
can't fast from it, that would be that's your thing. If you can't stay away from it for 30 minutes, an hour, a day, a week, a month. Ooh, I done heard somebody's like, oh my God, no, no, what? A
People,
month.
places, and things. People,
That's right.
places, and things.
That's right. So third, swap it. Don't just stop it. Swap it.
Mm.
Don't just stop it. Replace scrolling with listening to a short podcast that's going to edify your knowledge. Or
Mm.
replace the late night snacking with drinking a flavored tea,
Mm.
chamomile tea, hibiscus tea,
Yeah.
ginger tea,
Yeah.
instead of a bag of chips or cookies,
Mhm. That's
right?
good. That's good. That's
So
good.
swap it. Don't just stop it.
I actually
Kayaetta?
just made that decision yesterday. I was listening to the music, just grooving, driving, and uh, I I don't know, my subconscious or the Lord or whatever, but I heard your car is supposed to be a university. Listen, your car is supposed to be a university, and I was
That's
like,
right.
whoa, okay. I turned the music off and I put on uh, Tony Robbins, and I started listening to that and got edified by that. So yeah, it's those little decisions, those little decisions. All right, number 4, install a pause button. Install a pause button. Pause when you feel the urge. Count to 10. Breathe and ask, does this move me closer to my goal? In therapy, my therapist actually had me do that for years. You pause, whatever it is. If it's anger, if it's frustration, if it's fear, if whatever it is, when you feel the urge to do something that you know or even think something that you know is not going to take you in the direction that you know you need to be going, you put a pause in it. Even if it's you're in a conversation, tell them, hey, give me a second. I need to take a pause, right? Count to 10, deep breath. Count to 10. When you take deep breaths, that oxygen is something about when you take in oxygen and it goes to your brain, right? It gives you time to just reset yourself and then ask, does this feel good to me? Does where I is this for a moment or for a lifetime, right? That gap, it interrupts that automatic response. Try that.
I
Tell you it
love
works.
that. I love that. Yeah, take a pause. You do that when you try to break the habit of shopping. You know,
Ooh.
um, wh-
Mhm. Mhm.
did I hit
Hit me
you?
in the heart right there, Kathy.
Did I hit
Right
you?
there.
So, here's a strategy that I do for any of you guys who shop too much. I used to do it. I've broken this habit. I will, if I'm out somewhere and I'm going to get something specific and I get distracted with something I wasn't shopping for, I'll ride around with it in the cart and look at it and think about it and imagine using it and look at the price. And I ride around, I go and pick up the thing that I was supposed to get in the first place. And
Uh-huh.
then if by the time I get if it makes it to the counter, if I have not put it back, then I'll get it. I
Okay.
ride it around, I ride it around, I ride it around and think about it for a little bit. And most of the
You dated for a minute, huh?
I dated for a little bit, and usually they don't make it past coffee. So
I'm a try.
it ends up on a random shelf somewhere. That's me putting random stuff back. If y'all see those things in the store, that was part. I'm one of those. So
Okay.
yes, that keeps it going. So and fifth, use identity reinforcement. Use
That's good.
identity reinforcement. So instead of saying I'm trying to quit procrastinating, you say I'm the kind of person who gets things done immediately.
Let's go.
That
Let's
mental
go.
shift weakens the grip of the old habit. Procrastination is a struggle, it is a daily struggle. And if you don't talk yourself out of it, it becomes a daily habit. So instead of saying, I'm trying to quit procrastinating, you say, I'm the kind of person who gets things done immediately. You get to check it off your list. You don't have to move it down the list. It's done, right?
That's right.
So that mental shift weakens the grip of the old habit. So,
That's
Kayaetta,
right.
what do you think about what we shared today?
I think that basically the key is to intentionally encode the habits. Watch this, that builds momentum.
Oh,
Intentionally encode the habits that builds momentum, and to make the bad habits so inconvenient, so hard, so unattractive that they die off.
oh,
That they die off. That's
love it.
that's what
Right.
I'm thinking we can take from today.
I mean, right. You know, Darren always says that success is not owned, it's rented. And the rent is due every day. Success is not owned
The rent is due every day.
every day. Think about it. Think about it. You can see someone achieve a level of success, but if they don't pay the rent, if they don't continue to pay their dues, like a Denzel, like a Tyler Perry, like an
Yeah.
Oprah Winfrey, like a Maxine Waters, if they don't continue to pay the rent, they up and fizzle out like so many people that we've seen go up and then go down.
Yeah. Wow. Wow. Pay the
So,
rent.
it's the habits that we choose. The habits that we choose determine whether we're paying up or falling behind.
Wow. That's applicable. That's applicable. That was
Well,
powerful, Kathy.
I hope they got something out of that, Kayetta. That was good to kind of go back and hash that lesson with you.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely.
Why don't you tell them about what's happening in Chicago today?
I would love to. All right. So on this winning Wednesday, we have the luxurious wellness lounge located at 411 East 35th Street, where you can go and engage with the amazing, phenomenal Abana, who will be presenting the impactful and powerful presentation, The Importance of Knowing Your Blood Type and the 5 Steps to Generational Health. Not only that, you get to experience the elevation of our peppermint oil and eucalyptus oil, and you'll have an opportunity to find out what your blood type is and possibly get a health screening. Now, of course, that is for a phenomenal cost, uh, incomparable cost, but not compared to the invaluable results that you get. So don't miss out. Make sure that you get your people down there, let them experience our facility, what we offer, and the mission to save lives. That's at 1 o'clock today at 411 East 35th Street. Back to you.
Kayetta, I mean, I think our our people that are on the line right now need to make sure they understand how big of a deal this is. You are right there on the ground with your awesome dispensary and spa all rolled into one. The
Man,
event space that we now have use of is gonna be an opportunity for you to have a regular space to
yeah,
invite your guests. Invite. That's all you have to do is invite. All you have to do
that's,
is invite, 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 invite.
that's
And
so
so,
good.
they will take over the rest. So why wouldn't you do that? You want to
Hmm.
make sure you get your mission and your message out. All you got to do is invite, bring them with you. What I love about being able to hear the presentation is that every time you hear a leader do the presentation, they may bring out something that you can learn from.
That's
You
right.
always glean some you always pick something up. You may hear the presentation differently when someone different delivers it, right?
That's
It might
right.
speak to you differently, and so that sparks something in you, and you bringing your guests shows your commitment to the mission, and all you gotta do is show up, invite, and show up. Bring them with you, okay?
That's
So,
right.
and then, now tonight also I mean, today also, we have rebounding after this. And remember, this is the 24th of the month, 6 days left in the month. And so close it out strong, guys. Have an iconic kind of day, and we'll see you back here again tomorrow. All right? Bye for now.